know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs like I've never seen before. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when they say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. The biggest load that we've seen. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, it didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You understand that?
Raise your voice!
You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You understand that?
What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. Well, as you can see, President Trump is not ready yet. I was kind of sitting here waiting for him to come onto stage. He was supposed to be on stage at 4:30. He's a little bit more than an hour late, so I assume at any moment now he'll be getting on stage. But until then, we're going to go ahead and read through the schedule and all of that. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting into things. I went to the doctor. I went and did the thing. They gave me medicine for my spider bite. It's stupid. It was a stupid experience. This guy was touching my leg. He told me that my leg was hot. I told him I wasn't ready for anything serious. And then he gave me a prescription. So I went and did the thing. You guys can stop worrying now. I don't think I'm gonna die from the spider bite. I think I'm gonna make it. We'll see. Either way, before we get any further, I want to give a huge shout out to Matthew. Thank you so much, Matthew. Really appreciate the Cash App. Thank you so much for all the support. All right. Well, after we're done covering President Trump, we'll be starting off with a video titled "CDC Warns of Kissing Bug Spreading Deadly Chagas Disease." I've never heard of the Chagas disease or kissing bug, so this is all new to me. Then we'll be getting right into some propaganda. It's titled "U.S. Economy Added 911,000 Fewer Jobs Than Previously Reported in the Largest Ever Revision." They talk a whole bunch of shit about President Trump, and then they go, well, you know, he's not even really involved in these numbers. This is the Biden economy. Like, oh. So they kind of admitted that they were manipulating the numbers, and I don't know if they don't realize it or they think the normies ain't going to figure it out. Then we got a video titled "Supreme Court Rules in Favor of Trump Administration to Allow Immigration Raids in L.A." That's a nice way of putting it. They were kind of worried about stereotyping and stuff, but then the Supreme Court said, nah, it's okay. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it's provided by Get Some, and it's titled "A Message from Get Some." Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled "Operation Midway Blitz, Several Arrested in Chicago ICE Crackdown." ICE is there, National Guard's not there yet. Then we got a follow-up video titled "Suspect Accused of Fatally Stabbing Ukrainian Refugee Out on Cashless Bail." This is obviously a follow-up to the stabbing that happened on the train. It's no good. Hopefully they fry this guy. He deserves it. I just seen the video of the actual stabbing itself. I hadn't really seen it uncensored until right before the live. And, well, he deserves whatever they're going to give him. Then we got a video titled Tom Homan Smoking MSNBC. It's a nice little back and forth with Tom Homan there. Then we'll be wrapping up the news with a video titled Lefty's Losing It. And this one is titled Crazy Karen Explodes at Dog Walker for Having Purebreds. I mean, that sounds just like a lefty. Then we'll be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And then we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner, but I wrote it weird for some reason. It's titled, When You Love the Big Booty Latinas, When the Love for Big Booty Latinas is Overwhelming. And then our official funny video of the day was provided by Ginger Fire, and it's titled, Don't Give Up Your Guns. All that's coming up whenever President Trump decides to get on stage. But until then, we're going to read through the chats really quick and see how you hooligans are doing today. Also, don't forget, we're going to be on Handy News in 2 hours and 15 minutes. So don't forget that. I'll be dropping the link in the chat here in a little bit. Russell, you can amputate. Well, I will let you know if it comes down to it, if the leg is no longer working. What is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Russell? What's up, Simply Witchy? What's up, Tin Man? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Alistair? And what's up, Guess Some? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble? Hold on, I got all the stuff. There we go. Beck Frank, you were first today. I appreciate you racing in chat, and happy freedom to you, Beck Frank. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Turbo? Let me see. What's up, Major? What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, H-Big? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Appreciate you being here with us. Happy freedom to you. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom. What's up, Dunn? What's up, Elisa? Appreciate you guys. What's up, Day9? What's up, MU? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Guess some, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. All of you hooligans, hit that like button. See if you can get us on the front page of Rumble. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. And what is up, everyone over on the communism platform? Matt Rogers, you were first over here. And you're truly omnipresent. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Parabellum? Tony Rich, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Teasel? What's up, JF? Happy freedom. What's up, Agent O? What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom. What's up, Mike Ingle? Appreciate you hooligans sliding through. You guys are welcome to hit the like button on the commie platform as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy freedom to you, Tony Rich. All right, well, we are waiting on President Trump. Like I said, they're just, playing fillers right now, waiting for President Trump to get on stage. He's supposed to be on stage at 4:30. It's almost 6 o'clock. So he should be on stage any moment now, but I think we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Why not? Because I'm sure they're just talking on Right Side Broadcasting. Just trying to fill the void, so might as well cover a video. This next one's only just under 3 minutes anyways. Should be fine. Like I said, we'll be starting with CDC warns of kissing bug spreading deadly Chagas disease. It's no good. That's not what got me, by the way. I know you guys are probably all typing in the chat right now. Ew, Jeff's got that Chaga disease. The doctor was wondering if I had Lyme disease. He thinks it might be a tick bite. I don't know. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Either way, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans that we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we've made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the plain Jane Jeff Mac t-shirt because I really wanted to impress the doctor. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
Bug known for biting people on the face is spreading a potentially dangerous infection across the country, and the CDC says thousands could be infected and not even know about it. Chagas disease is spread by the so-called kissing bug. It's now been found in 32 states, with 8 states reporting confirmed infections. That includes Texas, which is where we find News Nation's Xavier Walton. Xavier, tell us more about this kissing bug and how concerned we should all be about it.
Marky, good morning. Yeah, a certain level of concern. And the kissing bug, it sounds sweet, but health officials are worried or concerned that it could potentially have a deadly bite to it. The official name, the insect's scientific name, is the triatomine, but It's often called the kissing bug because it bites around the face. Some carry a parasite that causes Chagas disease, like you just mentioned, rare but dangerous if untreated, especially for kids. The CDC estimates hundreds of thousands in the U.S. may be infected, many without even knowing it. Infected people have been found in 8 states, mostly across the South, with Texas being the hardest hit. Pets, here's the other thing, can also be at risk with animal cases confirmed in states. You see they're shaded in the darker colors, if you will. The disease doesn't spread person to person like a common cold. You have to be bitten by an infected bug, and that is uncommon. Still, the CDC has alerted doctors across the country to watch out for it.
These are still, in the United States, quite unusual infections. No one should panic. For example, we can do a blood test for this infection, and 29 million donated units of blood have been tested for this infection here in the United States. They have discovered 16 infections. That's the definition of rare.
So the question is, how do we protect ourselves? Stay in well-built places if you're traveling. Use bug spray, wear long clothes. Wash your produce. This is a good one, since contaminated food can also spread it too. Symptoms, they range from fever to fatigue to swelling at the bite site. So many people really do go without noticing. But here's the thing, Marky, if it goes untreated, there can be some long-term issues. Again, extremely rare. We're not trying to scare anyone. Anything from heart and digestive system issues, even the nervous system, in the most rarest case, being a deadly consequence, being fatal.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below. And
all right. So I know you guys are all excited about the kissing bug there. We're going to go ahead and throw this in the background while we're waiting for President Trump to get on stage. I'm sure that will happen at some point. Hold on a second. I just clicked the wrong button and now I can't see anything. It's the equivalent of being blind. There we go. Anyways, what's up, Handy News? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom to you. Covering a story about bug bites while he's dying from a spider bite is funny. I agree. I just wanted to take the attention off of me for a little bit. So they're saying that the Chagas disease can affect you without you showing symptoms. It's just like COVID. They're saying the 32 states have the kissing bug. I guess Michigan's not one of them because I've never heard of that bullshit. They call it the kissing bug because it bites you in the face, which is great. It doesn't spread by person to person. People get infected by the Chagas disease has happened in 8 states, which again, I don't live in one of those. Fever, fatigue, swelling at the bite site, which is, the usual. If it goes untreated, you could develop serious issues and it could even be fatal, but it's very rare. Of course, News Nation, they want you to be really scared about it. Got to be fearful. The kissing bug might do the thing to you. Either way, if President Trump doesn't get on stage, next up we got some propaganda. It's titled, U.S. economy added 911,000 fewer jobs than previously reported in largest ever revision. And they even admit right in the middle of it that it's really more about Biden than it is Trump. But they spend the whole video talking shit about Trump. So if President Trump doesn't get on stage, we'll be hearing them slandering his name next. Either way, first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think. If you're hot and bothered for the kissing bug. What's up, Simply Witchy? Happy freedom to you. Guess hope the doctor visit went well. Sorry they amputated your hair. Yeah, they had to take the hair. They said it had to go. No, it was fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm a big baby about the shit. I went in there and treated everybody like shit. And I was sitting there in front of the secretary, or whatever she is, whatever, the lady typing on the computer. And she was like, well, what does the bite look like? I was like, I don't know. It looks like a bite. And she's like, well, what does it look like? I'm like, you want me to put my damn leg up on the desk? And she was like, well, not necessarily. So I'm like hiking up my jeans and trying to show her my bite. And she said, well, I've never seen anything like that. And it's, good, because you're not the doctor. So I don't really care about your opinion here. I'm sure she charged me $900 just for that nice little conversation. But no, dude came in, told me he wanted to see my legs, asked me to pull my pant legs up. It was weird. Normally I'm being told to take my pants off. He touched my leg. He told me I was hot. And then offered me some pills. It was kind of like hanging out with Bill Cosby. And that was it. He said it was probably going to be okay. Come back if it don't get okay. And then, I don't know. I should have gave him a fake name, but I was too worried about being charged with fraud. So That's what happened, and that's why I don't ever go to those fucking places. And I went to the pharmacy, and they didn't have my medicine, so I had to come back here and put the schedule together, then go back to the pharmacy. It's a lot of fun. Schedule another appointment, you know, sometime in the near decade. Either way, read through. What's up, Zero? Happy Freedom. You got Taco Supreme dinner tonight? Sounds fantastic, Zero. Russell, well, camel spiders crawl up a camel's leg and lay its eggs in the belly of the camel. Well, I hope that's not what happened to me, Russell. But if it did, I would tell everyone I was pregnant, and I would make demands. Simply Witchy, the hair shaved really brings out the eyebrows and the eyes. You can almost tell what I'm thinking because my hair doesn't hide it anymore. 10 Man, the kissing bug used to be called Mono. It's upgraded now. I like how they call it the kissing bug, but it bites you in the face. I don't know. There's a lot of other names they could have went with. Handy News sounds like a cover-up. It is. Happy Freedom to you, Handy News. Mary Todd, hey, explaining to the front desk, then the nurse, then finally the doctor. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Happy Freedom to you, Mary Todd. Beck Frank, you're hot. Have some pills. Been there, done that. Yeah, that's what they were doing to me. I took a nap and now my ass hurts. Anyways. What's up, Major? Happy Freedom. What's up, Nana? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Goth? Happy Freedom. Major, some kind of Bill Gates bug. Glamour, I'm bringing it back on you. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What's up, my feed? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Bright Gaming? Happy Freedom to you. Nana, bite you in the corner of your lip while you sleep? That's not good. They should call it the Bill Cosby bug. Stoner, imagine pooping spiders. What are you talking about, Stoner? You don't know that spiders poop? They do. At least they do here in Michigan. Stoner, reminder your birth control won't work when you're on antibiotics. Oh, man. Thanks for letting me know, Stoner. I'm going to have to tell Life stop fucking me. Don't want to get knocked up. What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy Freedom to you. Killed one on the front porch last week. You're over here saving the planet, Kirk Allen. Kirk Allen's a hero. He's over here killing these kissing bugs. Got to. Agent O, the Jello pudding pops. Yes. I turned it down politely. What's up, Terry? Happy Freedom. The Chagas disease? Yep, it's no good. Mr. Lynn, the spider bite made your hair fall out. I know. Now I'm aerodynamic. What's up, Sass? Happy Freedom. JF, I got bit by a brown recluse spider and ended up with a 1-inch hole in the back of my, or in my back, dead muscle tissue. Yeah, JF. Yep, it's no good. This stuff is no good. Fucking spiders. Russell, first time I had a MRI, the nurse told me to take off all my clothes. I told her I didn't even know her name. I know I thought about being funny like that with the doctor, but I figured he'd charge me extra. When you get charged to tell the jokes, that's bullshit. Man, I thought they were extinct. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just learned about them today. Well, Hooligans, President Trump is not on stage yet, so we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Like I said, we got some fresh propaganda here. U.S. economy added 911,000 fewer jobs than previously reported in the largest ever revision. Now, they're actually going to tell the truth here. It's really quick, and they sneak it right in the middle. But if you listen closely, you can hear what the story's actually about. They just take the opportunity to talk shit about President Trump. But there's a little truth in there. You can hear it right in the middle when they're mentioning Biden. Go ahead and hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the Commie Tube. And let's get into this.
And we have breaking news. New data shows U.S. employers added far fewer jobs in 2024 and early 2025 than previously thought. The estimate for jobs added from April of last year through March of this year was revised down by more than 900,000 jobs. White House correspondent Karen Travers is here with more on that. So, Karen, what does this say about the economy right now?
Yeah, Diane, it certainly indicates that it was much weaker in the jobs market last year and in that first quarter of this year than what we had previously thought. And there are going to be a lot of questions then about the data, of course, because we've seen this president and the administration question data that has come from the Labor Department. In fact, the president, as when he's fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, used that data from last year as a reason to fire that person. And now this revision, though, is so significant. Our business unit went and crunched the numbers on this and says this is the biggest revision downward that we've actually ever seen. So questions, too, about where they go from here. Does this mean that the Federal Reserve will almost certainly lower interest rates when it meets this month? That was what the expectation was after that lower than expected August jobs report. That is, of course, what the president has been pushing for. But I think this also indicates now that the overall job picture is much weaker than what had been expected and what we were thinking going into the election season last year and when President Trump took office, of course, in January.
Karen, most of the time span covered in this report was before President Trump took office, certainly before the bulk of the trade war started. So what does this report mean for him politically?
Yeah, and I think that's what they'll say when they do respond to this. We've asked the White House to comment on this revisions, and we have not gotten a statement yet, but I think they're going to certainly point to that this was only 2 months really, of when the president was in office, and that this is the Biden economy being weaker than what was thought originally and last year. But for the president, he is putting in place tariffs that have a lot of businesses concerned about hiring because of the uncertainty that the president's economic policies have resulted in over the last couple of months, concerns about what the extra cost will be for those businesses that are importing from the countries that have seen stiffer than expected tariffs. And as I mentioned, that August jobs report was a lot lower than what they were thinking it was going to be, and indicating that employers are a little cautious right now and the job market has cooled. So for the president's policies, there will be questions about that going forward. But Diane, I got to say, this administration has always forcefully defended the tariff policy and has not backed down off of that, and says that this is going to be a big thing that will eventually lead to a boom in manufacturing jobs here, another building up of the economy back here in the United States.
All right, Karen Travers, thank you.
Talking all that shit. Nothing like manipulating a little information. They love that shit over there. Either way, they're talking about how there's so many fewer jobs than previously stated. They go on to drag President Trump's name through the mud. Then they admit that this is only a couple months into President Trump taking office and say that the economy was doing much worse than everyone thought. Indirectly admitting in front of everyone that Biden's administration was lying about the booming economy, just like we knew all along. That's basically what the video was about. If you listen close enough, they talk so much shit about President Trump, and then they slide that right in the middle there. They're like, this isn't even really about President Trump. This is about everyone lying about Biden's economy, telling everyone it's so great and whatever. Bidenomics is working. Yeah. No, they were lying about those numbers. Either way, next up we got Supreme Court rules in favor of President Trump to allow immigration raids in LA. Like I said before, this is kind of a vague title. Apparently ICE was using race, language, and location as factors and reasons to pull people over, which is like discrimination, and then a judge had blocked that. Well, Supreme Court overruled it, and they're like, well, no, you can go back to doing that, which, is kind of controversial. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about them lying about these numbers and talking shit about President Trump while we wait for President Trump to get on stage. Guess you can get lidocaine over the counter. It's called Anacream. I used it when my eye was jacked and the shit works. Well, I have an antibiotic. They gave me doxycycline. I don't know. The reactions are weird. You're supposed to have sensitivity to light, nausea, and other fun stuff like that. We'll see if that happens since I'm so damn sensitive. But we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll go get some anal cream. It'll be good. And if it's not, I'll blame you, guess some. Hair juicer. This stuff in Nepal is wild. Cops shot 19 people. The prime minister resigned, and then rioters burnt his wife alive. I have not heard anything about that hair juicer. I will have to look into that. And then we got this. You make the call. Thanks, Gasm. Thank you. Snooks, you're a fucking hothouse orchid. What does that mean? That sounds bad. It sounds like I need to work on something. Simply Witchy with the bed. Jobs report, it allows Powell to reduce interest rates. I expected them to do that, give a low jobs report. Yeah. What's up, Cass? Happy Freedom. What is going on in here? T1, is it your birthday today? Is that what's going on? It is. Well, happy birthday to you, T1. Hope today kicks ass for you. Thank you for sharing some of your birthday with us. So cool. Happy birthday to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy Freedom. Why do you guys think President Trump is so late for this proclamation signing? What do you think the proclamation is going to be? My feed. We're hiring in Norwalk, Ohio, $20 an hour, and we can't find workers. What is the jobs? What are you guys trying to make people do? You doing, Cat Daniels? Why are you eyeballing me? Let's try this. We could do it this way. There we go. Danon, they just can't help themselves. Yeah, they're not able to. They got to twist everything. Rappy, glad you went to the doctor about the spider bite. I did. You guys can all calm down now. Probably not going to kick the bucket. You'd be surprised how many people contacted me about claiming Klaus. There's a list. There's a list of names. I have realized I'm going to have to make a will, because if I ever kick the bucket, everyone wants to know who's getting the Klaus. What's up, Disco? Happy Freedom. Goth, curious, wasn't it an American doctor? What do you mean? The doctor I went to see? Oh, yeah, I guess. He wasn't a border crosser. Hold on, I want to see what this is.
Exactly how you save American lives. President Trump wasted no time. Drug dealers, gang members, and terrorist organizations.
Just telling us what we already know. Maybe the event's about to start. Dutton, did you see that Greta got bombed by drone and on the flotilla? I did see something about that, but I couldn't tell what the hell it was. I saw a video about it, but it was like a flash, a red light, and it seemed like nothing happened. So I didn't know what the hell the story was about, and I went on to other things. I'll have to look into it again to see what that's all about, Dutton, because I didn't realize that Greta was even involved in it, and it's, I don't know. I was having a hard time understanding the story for the version I got. Major bombed herself? Oh, yeah, knowing, yeah, Greta, yeah, probably. Ramsey was their own flare gun. That's what it looked like. Oh, love you too, T1. Thank you. Beck Frank, I've paid for Klaus shipping in Australia in advance. I'm sure it was expensive. Klaus Daniels is heavy. What's up, Dennis? Happy Freedom. What's up, CLB? Happy Freedom to you. My leg is burning. Does that mean the medicine's working? Done. They had a small fire. There was a dude recording it. Didn't even think to put it out or tell the captain. Doing it to themselves. What's up, Meta? Happy Freedom. Meta, take it with food. It's easier on the stomach. I know, but I don't eat till like 1 o'clock in the morning. What's up, Richard? Happy Freedom. They shaved your melon to look at your leg? They did. They said they had to start at the top and work their way down. Tony Rich, flare gun by a crew member. That's what it looked like. Parabellum. Same idiot fired a flare gun inside of a boat. Yeah, I'm going to have to look back into that because I didn't know what the hell I was looking at when I saw it. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom. What's up, Not What It Seems? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Daniel? Happy freedom. What's up, Itchy? Well, we might have to move forward here if President Trump's not going to get on stage. What's up, Turbo? Happy freedom. Guess, doxycycline. Some cases report wiener falls off, but only 44.2% of cases. I got bad luck, guess I'm gonna have to get some tape. I have to make another trip to the damn store. Simply Witchy. I'll check it out. Thank you for letting me know. Hair Juicer Greta's boat is suspicious. Dude just immediately started filming instead of trying to stop a fire on a fucking boat. He had to put the flare gun down to pick up the camera. Stoner, if your leg is burning, someone's thinking about you in an erotic way. Well, it's not that leg, Stoner. I'm wondering if this is like the live event here. I don't really like that guy's tie, by the way. Just, I don't know, thought I'd put that out there. Either way, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. But I got President Trump pulled up, so if he decides to come out here, we'll go ahead and throw him on the screen. Either way, moving forward, like I said, Supreme Court rules in favor of the Trump administration to allow immigration raids in LA. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up real quick. 2 lower courts told ICE they need to chill out because they were pulling people over based on race and language and wherever they were at whenever the bust would happen. They said that was discrimination, so the lower court said, no, you got to stop that. Well, Supreme Court said, fuck that, get back to what you're doing. So now they're going back to busting illegals again. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
In the midst of an immigration crackdown across the country, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Trump administration, allowing so-called roving immigration raids to resume in Los Angeles. It comes as the White House also ramps up immigration enforcement in Chicago. Rena Roy has more.
A major win for the Trump administration in the nation's highest court. The Supreme Court lifting restrictions on ICE agents operating in California, now allowing them to resume aggressive enforcement tactics that critics say relied too much on a person's race, the fact that they speak Spanish, or the type of work they do.
ICE is going to enforce the laws of what President Trump got elected for, and that's what we're doing.
The mayor of Los Angeles slamming the decision.
I want the entire nation to hear me when I say this isn't just an attack on the people of Los Angeles. This is an attack on every person in this city and in every city in our country.
2 lower courts deemed this unconstitutional, with the Fourth Amendment providing protection against unlawful searches and seizures. In a 6-3 decision, the conservative majority did not explain its reasoning. In Chicago, the Department of Homeland Security announcing Immigration and Customs Enforcement has launched an expanded operation in the city called Midway Blitz.
We're in Chicago. We've been in Chicago from day one. We've increased resources in Chicago. As far as a massive operation, we'll see what happens.
President Trump has also said he wants to send the National Guard to Chicago to fix what he says is a crime problem, despite the city's police data showing crime has dropped. Governor Pritzker adamant he will not request the Guard.
Now, this is happening as the Mexican-American community in Chicago begins celebrating Mexican Independence Day. Immigration advocates saying the timing of it all is an act of terrorizing the community. Department of Homeland Security releasing a statement saying, quote, "That's stupid." Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Okay, so they're crying it's discrimination. Supreme Court thinks maybe it's just common sense. Maybe. Either way, still waiting for President Trump here. They're saying that ICE will be able to use race, language, and location as factors in the investigations. 2 lower courts had previously blocked it for discrimination. They can't use it as the sole purpose for a stop, just a contributing factor. Do you hooligans think this is racism or common sense? They also mentioned that Mexican communities in Chicago started celebrating Mexican Independence Day, and the immigration advocates were saying that the timing is an act of terrorizing the community. And then they say the Department of Homeland Security releases a statement saying, "That's stupid." I love how they end that. Either way, if President Trump doesn't get on stage, next up we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Get Some, and it's titled A Message from Get Some. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this ruling by the Supreme Court. Get Some statement. That's stupid. Yeah, hilarious. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom. Down to your last jar. It looks good, though. Matt Rogers, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is it common sense or is it racism? Thank you so much, Get Some, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Get Some. Thank you so much for the support. It says, be right back. Got to get my sunglasses. Head is blinding me. Well, thank you, Get Some. Appreciate it. Done. It's just like stop and frisk. If it gets the job done, I'm for it. Yeah. Got to get this mass deportation underway. They're trying to drag it out, and it's still low numbers compared to Obama. What's up, Tiger Jaw? Happy freedom to you. Tiger Jaw, how is it an attack on the United States when these people are not U.S. citizens? What? I know they're crying hard, but not making sense. Stoner, there's only one Independence Day. That's what I'm saying, too. Like, okay, so you got people here celebrating Independence Day of another country, and they don't like the ICE is there busting illegals. So what? Like, so what? That is, I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with us. That's just words. What's up, Johnny Ryan? Happy freedom to you. Done. Was it pink or a salmon tie? It's red, white, and blue, but it's like a speckle. It's supposed to be like tie-dye, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. Guess a bomb could only improve her looks. I think you're right. Could you imagine that? Greta gets some skin grafts and all of a sudden she's a little more attractive. God, that's rare here to get an American doctor. Here you can barely understand them. Oh yeah, the doctor, everybody at the hospital was here legitimately for sure. Handy news, this is because of the Home Depot raids. Nobody mentions they all run. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just common sense. They're mad about common sense. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, we're waiting for the Orange Eagle to show up. I imagine it's soon. I think what we're watching is live. Handy news, Cinco de Mayo isn't Mexican Independence Day. I think it is. I don't know what the hell these guys in Chicago were celebrating. I think they were just making up their own holiday or some shit like that. Because, yeah, it's not Cinco de Mayo yet. Dennis, the left talks about profiling like it's a bad thing. Well, it kind of is, because you don't want to arrest people because you assume that they're doing bad things. But that's kind of the point of due process and all of that. But they already don't believe due process happens. They believe that people are arrested for being black and stuff like that. And so that's why they're all bent out of shape, because it's a part of their narrative. Russell gonna start calling you Mr. Clean. Astro Hammer, you're racist if you do and you're racist if you don't. Yep, that's how it is dealing with the left. Happy freedom to you, Astro Hammer. Solid Ragu, not me, I'm a bigot. Just tell them up front, you know? Beck Frank, I'll give him a bit of that nut bush. Jesus loves us. It sounds explicit outside of Australia. Meta, did you have a fever? I don't know. I didn't go check. I was going to, but I forgot about it. I don't think I have a fever. I might. I don't know. I got meds now, so whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Now we can blame the doctor. And if it goes left from here, it's the doctor's fault. What's up, Wayward? Happy Freedom. Where is your proclamation? Guess when my grandmother started wetting her pants, every day was Independence Day. Holy. All right, we're going to move forward here. Still waiting on President Trump. That's all right. Like I said, next up we got our midlife break. It's a funny video halfway through. Today was provided by Get Some and is titled A Message from Get Some. But before we get into this, we should probably read some ads. I don't think we've read ads at all this week, so let me see which one of these tabs has what I'm looking for. Do we got ads? Ads, not abs. Oh, they signed me out. They're just as bad as Kick. How you gonna sign me out while I'm live? Come on, Rumble Studio. Do the thing. Alright, we're gonna read an ad really quick, and then we're gonna move forward here to our funny video. So make sure I'm doing this right. Alright, we're doing it. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free and simple to use and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. That way you'll get a notification every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble. Follow the channel and be a part of the action. Alright, we did the ad. I think the ad's kind of funny because it's worded as if you have no idea where you are. Make sure you follow this channel. I assume you guys are following. Yeah, I make those assumptions. That may make an ass out of me and you, but at least we're in it together. Anyways, let's get into this funny video here as fast as I can pull it up.
Hey there, hi, I just stopped by to fucking
Hold on. Gotta get this thing rolling. That's what she said. Alright. Like I said, midlife break here with Get Some. This is titled A Message from Get Some.
Hey there, hi, I just stopped by to fucking check on you, cause that is what people that fucking care about you do. So fucking hell, I hope you're well, I think that's fucking it. Enjoy your day and do not take anyone's fucking shit.
Very nice. Like I said, message from Get Some. Well, getting back into the news here. This is titled Operation Midway Blitz. Several arrested in Chicago ICE crackdown. Come on, come on. Do the thing. Alright, hooligans, go hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube. And let's get into this.
Welcome back into Live Now from Box as we are taking a live look out here in Chicago, Illinois. It's one of the cities that is really being targeted by the Trump administration when it comes to the latest immigration efforts. Now we're going to be joined by Fox 32 Chicago's Joni Lum, who has the story. Joni.
And good morning. There's an immigrant rights group that has rapid response teams on the ground, and they report that immigrants have been detained in 3 Chicago locations on the southwest side. ICE confirming that they are carrying out what Homeland Security calls Operation Midway Blitz. It is aimed at Illinois, the governor of Illinois being mentioned as the reason for this. Chicago leaders confirmed that people were picked up on Archer Avenue at 47th, 49th, and 51st Streets on Sunday. The Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights Organization has those teams out there watching ICE activity. A person from the community shot some video of the detention as advised by activists. One of the detainees was a well-known flower vendor in the neighborhood. Neighbors say that person didn't harm or bother anyone, and the arrest happened right outside a Chicago high school.
Was never about arresting the worst of the worst. It's been about terrorizing our communities, but we will not be intimidated.
ICE and Homeland Security say they are here to remove dangerous threats from the public. People who are going to work and school are very concerned about this, some afraid to do that. And there's going to be another protest march in downtown Chicago. We were with Live Now on Saturday showing that protest. It was large, about 2,000 people who shut down the streets in downtown Chicago. Again, that group will gather here on Michigan Avenue during afternoon rush hour today. Reporting live, I'm Joni Lum. Now back to you.
And Joni, we do.
Okay, so crying really hard in Chicago. Nothing really new there. They're saying that this is Operation Midway Blitz. They're targeting the criminal aliens in Chicago because of sanctuary policies. Elected officials are being mad that Trump sent ICE without prior notice, but they're not mad that they failed their constituents. They mention how proud they are to have such large protests in those areas, which is a really weird thing to be proud of. We'll see how it goes. Tom Homan was saying that they are looking for the criminally illegal, but if you're not committing crime where you're here, but you're still illegal, you're getting picked up too. Either way, cracking down on these illegals here. Next up, we got a suspect accused of fatally stabbing Ukrainian refugee out on cashless bail. So follow-up video to the video we covered yesterday about the crazy person on the train that stabbed that woman multiple times with the knife. I actually just watched the full uncensored video right before starting the live. Guy's a lunatic. They need to fry that guy. It's coming up next unless President Trump decides to walk on stage. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Operation Midway Blitz. Matt Rogers scheduled to block evening traffic. What a joke. Yeah. They're so proud. They're proud to have these protests. Russell, if you come into the country illegally, you gotta go. That's right. Goth. So all the shitholes in Central America and Mexico have Independence Days coming up. Explains why my neighbors have loud music on Saturday. I didn't realize it was coming up, but yeah, could be. So Strongest, happy freedom to you. Goth, it's September 16th. I did not know that. Told to care, bring the terror to Washington State. I wonder how many places they're gonna. Well, ICE is supposed to be going nationwide, but I'm wondering with the National Guard crackdown, because the last video we covered said that they might go to New Orleans before they go to Chicago. They were also talking about Boston. We'll see. Tiger John, you will do absolutely nothing. Yeah. They're leaders. They're not leaders over there. What's up, Sharon's? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jesus people? Happy freedom to you. El Salvador's Independence Day is coming in a week. See, I've heard of Cinco de Mayo. I haven't heard of all the other stuff. What's up, Colty? Happy freedom to you. CLB, Cinco de Mayo is the Day of the Dead. When they honor their dead, I thought. Oh, maybe you're right, CLB. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just going to look it up. Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. Around here, that's just the day that you have an excuse to be day drinking. And that's it. That's all everybody says here. So, I don't know. Come on, come on. It's about some battle. An annual celebration held on May 5th to commemorate Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. Also known as the Battle of Puebla Day. It's not a federal holiday. And it's primarily observed in the state of Puebla. I've never heard that shit. All I know is when I worked at the factories, people were drunk on Cinco de Mayo Day. That's just all I knew. I don't know. Cheers to you, Salty Ragu. Major. No, that's Dio de los Muertes. Yeah, Muertes is dead. Or death. Cass, weird way to explain it. I was just reading it, okay? I don't know. I don't know. I Googled it. That's what Google said. That ain't my fault. Handy news. They're going to shut down roads during rush hour again. Drivers are going to be pissed. Yep. Anything to piss people off. Why are you chirping at me? You're not getting enough attention? Someone please look at this giant cat. He needs all the attention. Come here, you big goofy cat. Jesus, you're chirping at me. Holy. Stare at my furry cat and just stick it right in the screen. Mm-hmm. Meta, is a bracelet on your wrist have vital information on it? I mean, I guess. I doubt you'd be able to read it, though. It's teeny tiny. What's up, TBD? Happy freedom to you. Well, hopefully, eventually, President Trump comes out. What's up, Samantha? Happy freedom to you. Parabellum. So they're big mad that ICE showed up without telling them so they could hide the illegals. Funny. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. They're going to bust all their precious illegals. What's up, Rhyme Time? Happy freedom to you. Ramsey. Thank you so much for that $1 donation over on Rumble, Ramsey. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It says, if you don't follow, like, share, and repost, we're sending Klaus after the gerbil in your... Yes, Ramsey. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I think someone gifted a sub earlier. Hopefully that wasn't last live. I just remembered. I saw it during a video. That happens. Oh, it must have been the last live and I totally forgot about it. That sucks. We need a better way to track that stuff. So next, yeah, it was pubic day, I guess. I don't know. I don't live in Mexico, so I'm not sure. What's up, Greg? Happy freedom to you. Ball, what is the Donald signing? I don't know. It just says that President Trump's going to sign a proclamation. Let me see if anyone else has information. Because even like the last 2 or 3 times President Trump went live from the Oval Office, they just titled it, President Trump makes an announcement. And doesn't give you any context on what it's about. Says this follows a series of previous proclamations he had signed during his term, including... No, this is previous shit. What is it for? Nobody knows. It's everything I'm seeing is just referencing the past. I don't know. I have no idea. Snugs. Yeah, it was High Plains Drifter. That is who it was. Was it today, or was it this live, or was it the last live? Because I can't find it now. Either way, huge shout out to High Plains Drifter. Thank you so much for gifting the sub. Well, I guess we're going to have to move forward here. Because this is like the second time I've watched this press briefing. I am glad I decided not to wait. Because I was like, well, I'll just sit here and wait for President Trump to get on stage and we'll just start like that. Nope. Nope, because we're going to run out of time. We got an hour left and then we're going to have to wrap this up. I think everything's going to work out. Either way, like I said, we got our follow-up coming up next. Suspect accused of fatally stabbing Ukrainian refugee is out on cashless bail. You can get some more details on this guy. Come on, come on. Now we're going to start a little ways into the video because they're talking to somebody from the city council or something like that, and he does a lot of talking but not a whole lot of answering. So either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Well, this suspect had 14 prior arrests, and he was out on no bail pending trial at the time of this murder. So obviously the glaring question here, council member, is why was he allowed out into this community to commit this crime in the first place? And that is a question that's not only coming from me, it's also coming from DeCarlos Brown Jr.'s own mother, who said he is schizophrenic and aggressive. She says the court should have never let her son out in the community knowing he had mental health issues and previous arrests. Is this system of cashless bail something that you would like to see changed?
Absolutely. This is a poster child example of someone who's clearly a harm to themselves and a harm to others. Our police are doing an excellent job in arresting these types of individuals, but we have a court system that's overwhelmed. We have a North Carolina system that is deinstitutionalized individuals that really should have hospitalization and permanent around-the-clock care. I hope this wakes up a conversation not just around the mental health topic, which has certainly been talked about a lot, but we have to actually follow that with actions. And as sad as this tragedy is, I hope that it will shine a bright light on it.
Magistrate Judge Teresa Stokes is the one who let the suspect out on no bail pending trial. And apparently there was a written note that he would appear in court, and that is what allowed him to be released. What do you think about that? And should she face consequences as a result of this decision?
Each one of these cases, from my understanding, and I also had some personal experience trying to get what's called an involuntary commitment of an individual that I was close with who was having similar type issues. It's all based off each individual case. And in the case of Mr. Brown, our understanding was that it was on a very minor infraction that they were trying to obviously get him and seek more help. So each one is situation by situation. No judge anywhere is going to ever think that they're going to release somebody like this. It's going to do this type of heinous crime on it. But again, it just points to the fact that you see a history. In his case, 12 arrests as an adult under CMPD, our police department. How do we stop this? There's clearly other individuals just like him. I traveled on the light rail system myself just 7 days after she was killed. And there's just many, many individuals traveling on our trains that have no business being there.
Yeah, a minor, and you know, council member, a minor infraction at the time of his release, but he had 13 other sentences where he was actually sentenced to jail time. So I think one of the things that could happen is looking at the criminal history as a whole. And I also want to ask you about the mayor of Charlotte. Her initial response was that the suspect suffered a crisis, as if he was the one who suffered and as if this was an isolated incident. There's also a local reporter, council member, who posted some tweets about during a session where you were discussing this case and violence in your city, members took a birthday cake break and ate birthday cake. And one of the tweets said, "Cake time is over. Charlotte City Council is now starting its discussion of the fatal stabbing." Do you think the city council is taking this seriously enough?
I know my colleagues and I agree that this is absolutely the last thing that we would ever want to see happen in our city. But are they taking it more seriously? They certainly are now. When the video was released, There's been a deluge on everybody's inbox, and clearly for good reason. I'm asking for my council members to respond by simply supporting the mayor's initiative to put more cops on our trains, and then secondly, to enforce the fares. Most of your listeners wouldn't know that on the system that we have that's above ground, it's an open platform system. So there's really largely not a lot of enforcement as to who's actually getting on the train. And it's not been something that we've been following through on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
So the message is to most riders is that this is a free ride, and it's not. And if you don't pay, you won't ride.
And finally, Council Member, President Trump has made crime crackdown a priority. Would you like to see National Guard troops in your city if it means that something like this wouldn't happen again?
Not at this time.
Why not?
Well, simply because crime actually in Charlotte statistically is down like it is around most of the country, but we do have a crime problem, and it's been growing. This is this paper thin statistic that most CMPD is holding on to. And I just know, having been in this position before, that it's not something that you can take for granted. If someone doesn't feel safe in our city, statistics aren't going to help a victim like this. You have to be serious about what you can actually do about this type of crime. You've pointed it out clearly through the court system where there's been a failure there, but also to help enforce the actual laws that are on the books.
Well, there's a 44% decrease in violent crime in Washington, D.C. after the federal surge. So hearing that statistic doesn't change your mind?
Well, again, each city's going to be in a different situation, but I think that Charlotte would not welcome the actual National Guard, and I don't know where actually you would put them. We're going to already have a response from our police department in response to this immediately, and that was brought out by our mayor last night.
Well, a young woman who was seeking safety from the war in Ukraine came to the United States looking for a peaceful life, and look what happened to her. She's no longer with us, but hopefully some change will be made so this doesn't happen again. Charlotte City Council member Edwin B. Peacock III, thank you for joining us.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I mean...
Okay, he was trying to keep up with her, but saying the fake stuff just wasn't working. Either way, let's get this pulled back up. I don't know if we're going to see President Trump or not. Spend the whole live waiting for him. Just a second. Clicking all the wrong stuff here. There we go. Anyways, they were saying that he's out on cashless bail, or he was out on cashless bail. Was waiting for an upcoming trial to a prior offense. Even his mom thinks that he should not have been let out of jail. The mayor of Charlotte saying that the killer had suffered a crisis, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense and really shows how things are ran over there. They admit, and they don't explicitly say this, but they basically admit that they were not taking this seriously until the video came out. Which, when the video came out, they were saying it was a leak, that it wasn't like officially released, it was leaked. So once the video went viral, then it was time to get serious. He thinks he's going to fix this problem by putting more cops on trains and enforcing fares, emphasizing that if you don't pay, then you don't ride. Then says that he doesn't want the National Guard to come to town. He claims that the crime is down there, and it sounds just like DC and what Chicago says. And like I said, I had just seen the video of him stabbing that girl, like uncensored. You can just watch him stab this girl for no reason, like no reason at all. He just attacks her and stabs her, and she dies very quickly, like very quick. I was surprised at how fast she passed. Very crazy stuff. And hopefully they fry this guy, because he fucking deserves it. He is a monster. He is like the definition of being a monster. Next up, if President Trump doesn't get on stage, we got Tom Homan smoking MSNBC. It's good stuff. It's possibly coming up next. But first, we're going to read in the chat, see what you hooligans think about the follow-up on this piece of shit. What's up, Live Review? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Jay Spray, people are buying the BS instead of focusing on the real problem. Yeah, if they're not going to hold people accountable, it doesn't matter if you put police on trains or not. Look at how New York is. The illegals are attacking the cops directly, and it's because the jails are revolving doors. So, yeah, having police presence doesn't fix everything. They have to put some of these people in jail in order to fix these problems. Guess bullshit. More cops won't keep them in jail. Yeah, exactly. Salt Ragu, that dude should be walked straight to the firing squad. Save me the money and skip the trial. No need for one. Yeah, Salt Ragu, he's a monster. Jay Spray looks like Lil Wayne's older brother. That's Big Wayne. Something. Russell, yeah, he's in jail now. For now. Until they decide to let him go again. You never know. Dana on over 1,000 out on the street after 14 arrests in Charlotte. Yeah. Cass, exactly. Accountability and real justice. Yeah. What's up, Bones? Happy freedom to you. Papa Bones. He said, crime's down, but it's growing. It's kind of contradictive. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Dual Helix? Happy freedom to you. J-Dog, holy crap, that dude is fucking sick. Yeah, he is. Like, for no reason. He just attacked that girl for no reason. Like, that's what's really crazy about the video. Is that she was attacked and it was so abrupt that she didn't even really react. She was stabbed and then looked at him shocked. Like, why the fuck did you just do that to me? And then died. Like, that's what happened. That was the last moments of her life. Getting on the train, being surprised by being attacked, and then died. It's like awful. And nobody did anything. Everybody just watched it happen and was like, damn, that's crazy, and looked the other way. It's terrible. Guess the bullet's too quick. We need a baton. I mean, Salt Ragu, the potato peeler. Something. There needs to be consequences. That's all I know is there needs to be consequences. What's up to all the care? Happy freedom to you. Nana, the judge just kept letting him go. Looks like looks like she's 12 years old. Yeah, I don't know how old she is. She's older than that, but yeah. Pumpkin, for some reason they want to protect the schizo. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Handy news activists in judge seats. Yeah, it's a big problem. Dana, I heard earlier today that she's from your state and has ties to mental health clinics and halfway houses, all about the money. Who does, Danon? The girl is from Ukraine. Rappy said no one tried to help her. Yeah, I mean, it was really quick that I don't think anybody could really help her. They couldn't have prevented it, is what I'm trying to say. It happened so fast that there was no time for anyone to prevent it from happening. But yeah, somebody could have like helped her, like went and made sure there wasn't a second attack or anything, help her get off the train. But no, they just watched it happen. Oh, the judge. Yeah. Weird. There's always corruption around this stuff, and no one ever sends these people to jail. Judges never go to jails. Elected officials never go to jail. So nothing gets better. Snooks, the stabber, was still walking around the train with a knife. Well, yeah, but what does that matter? There's a problem. That's, leaving the house without a gun. I feel like every day we have a reason to say that. Do not leave the house without a gun. J-Dog, they could not have saved her, but they could have tried. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the way that she got, I don't think they would have been able to save her. But yeah, trying would have made a huge difference. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom to you. Meta, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's coming up. I wish President Trump would come on. I'm tired of waiting for him. It's because we got handy news coming up next. So I don't want to be worrying about Trump's schedule. I got to worry about my own. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Guess Who? Happy freedom to you. Guess Who? He knew where to stab her for maximum impact. He did the quick prison jabs. Yeah. I mean, he wanted her to die. It's just, why? Like, why did that happen? What's up, Patriot Roy? Happy freedom. Samantha, he should have never been out of the jail back the third time he was put in. Yeah. I don't even know how that stuff happens. Anytime I've been in jail, it's always been longer sentences, and I never wanted to go back or anything like that. But these guys, they go in, they do 2 days, they get out, they go back, they do another 2 days, they get out, and it's never been like that. That's why I don't know. Going in and out is what causes you to keep breaking the law. Because if there's no severe consequence, why would you stop doing it? You know, why would you stop doing whatever it is that you're doing? So, like, that's the problem. Like we were saying watching the video, putting cops on the trains and charging people money for tickets isn't going to stop crazy people from stabbing, people using the service. The review, he casually walked to the next car saying, "Got that white girl." Yeah, they should charge him with a hate crime. What's up, Campfire? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Vinny C? Happy freedom to you. Trump getting some action in the executive residence. I mean, that's what I'd be doing. Well, we're going to have to move forward here. Eventually, he'll get on stage. I'm sure of it. But until then, we're just going to have to move forward. Let me fix the screen here, since I moved everything around, incidentally. Next up, we got Tom Homan smoking MSNBC. This is kind of a short video, but it's worth the watch. Tom Homan's not having it. It's not that short. 3.5 minutes. Let me see. Oh, really quick, we gotta do a reminder. Before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Our friend Larry here is in need of a kidney transplant, and recently he's been in and out of the hospital. I put together a page for him on the website. It's got all of his details, his story, links, all kinds of stuff. So if there's any way you can help our friend Larry, please check out this link, because he could use our help. Now, like I said, next up we got Tom Homan smoking MSNBC. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
I see on the show this morning you have Governor Healy talking about ICE doing enforcement operations at a church. False. Didn't happen.
They were parked there. They did not do an operation there. She said they were parked in a public space legally.
But to say that and to push that out there puts fear in the immigrant community. So let me tell you what's happening.
To do that puts fear in the community. Right. To park the ICE agent's vehicle
they're on a
near
public
a church.
Street.
They
they're
are
on a public street.
She said
they're on a public street,
sir.
waiting to respond to a criminal alien release pulled aside the road. Let me tell you, in the last couple of days, what's happened in Boston. They've arrested Victor Gomez Perez, a 33-year-old criminal alien from Guatemala, with charges of aggravated rape, assault and battery with dangerous weapon, indecent assault and battery on a victim 14 years or younger. They arrested Kaylee Espinosa, a 34-year-old criminal alien from Colombia, with charges of aggravated assault on a pregnant victim. They arrested Joshua Gonzalez, a 24-year-old criminal alien from Dominican Republic, with charges for trafficking heroin, morphine, opium, resisting police, disorderly conduct, and drug distribution. They also arrested Samuel Armando Barrero, a 20-year-old criminal illegal alien from Guatemala, pending charges for assault and battery on a child. So Mayor Wu and Governor Healy, they ought to be calling ICE and thanking them for making their streets safer, for protecting their communities and taking these people off the street. They've turned a blind eye to this. They're sanctuary cities. Sanctuary cities and sanctuary states are sanctuaries for criminals. give ICE access to the jail to arrest a bad guy in the jail rather than have to go in the community to find them. Because when you go in the community and find them, it puts ICE officers at greater risk. It puts the community at greater risk. It puts the alien at greater risk because anything can happen on a street arrest. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to prioritize public safety threats when you got governors and mayors who are releasing these public safety threats every day into the community. That causes the crime rate, and we've seen some terrible incidents in the last few days where innocent victims are murdered. This past year, I've seen innocent Americans raped and murdered by people who are not supposed to be here. So rather than going back and forth and say, well, ICE has got a car parked near a church, that is ridiculous. You're out there looking for people like this, exactly what they're doing.
Well, I would argue that actually that the ICE vehicle parked outside a Spanish mass is a frightening sight, given what has happened in this country. I also, with respect, sir, thank you for the information that you have shared on this show, but we would appreciate all of the information. All of it. All of the data that you say you have.
I've done this show several times. Every time I'm on your show, I speak with integrity, I speak with honesty, and I speak with facts. The bottom line is, because of all this false narrative, and you using the term disappearing people,
well,
is
that's
disgusting.
What's happened. That happened to the group that was sent to El Salvador.
U.S. citizens get arrested every day. U.S. citizens get arrested by police every day. Are they being disappeared? No, their laws are being enforced. They're being arrested. They're being put in detention because they committed a criminal offense.
Not like what you're doing.
Not
even close.
We're enforcing the law and arresting people here in violation of law that are public safety threats. That's not disappearing people. That's enforcing the laws of this country and making this country safer.
All right. Not President Trump, Tom Homan smoking MSNBC, letting them have it, calling them liars right to their face. But President Trump, I guess, is not going live now. I don't know what changed, but it seems like he's not going live. So now I'm double happy that I didn't wait for him to go live to start Coffee with Hooligans. Holy, I'm trying to see if I can figure out what happened. Either way, Tom Homan busting out fake news for stoking fear of ICE. She tries to imply that he's only telling half the story, saying she wants all the facts, not just the tidbits that he's providing. He about punches her through the damn screen. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news. It is Lefty's losing it. It's titled Crazy Karen Explodes at Dog Walker for Having Purebreds. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Tom Homan letting MSNBC have it. Matt Rogers, they want to know everything so they can give warnings and hide illegals. Yep, absolutely. Guess I'm Dear ICE, please raid MSNBC. They're hiding them there. Russell, Tom Homan owning the interview. Yeah. And she was trying to talk over him. He wasn't having it. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Snooks. So, Ragu, there's no like button on the website. It's true. It is true. I thought about putting one on there, and I was like, why? Why? I probably could. Russell, looking forward to the start of the construction of the ballroom. Yeah. Do you know when that's supposed to start? They would review a BJ. Wish I had somebody that cared about my health. Handy news, he just finished swearing in new cabinet members. Should be signing soon, allegedly. Interesting, because Right Side Broadcasting just changed their title. And it doesn't seem like they're covering him anymore. Maybe they're just occupying their time.
I ask you a question.
Hold on here. Well, we'll see. Either way, I'll keep this pulled up. We'll see. See what's going to happen. Dual Helix. I'm having a weird digital directional. What are you talking about? Sirens. Oh, it might be in the video. A couple of these videos have weird digital artifacts in them, and I don't know why. Russell, this month they're supposed to begin construction. That's cool. Stoner, I want you to live a long time, but I ain't doing that. Well, we have to have a willing participant. It's a must. It's the law. Don't you worry, Stoner. We'll figure out your replacement soon. That's funny. Gotta fill this job. We got an open position here. Stoner, probably another assassination attempt. That was kind of the first thing I thought of too, but hopefully that's not the case. What's up, Chad? Happy freedom. Anyone who's a legal citizen need not fear an ICE vehicle at church. Only criminals should fear an ICE vehicle. Whose side is she on? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ICE ain't here for you if you got citizenship. So I don't know why, you know, like waste any time or effort being scared of ICE. What's up, keep it salty? Happy freedom. Patriot Dad. It's burning right now. I don't know why my leg's burning. I hope that means the medicine's working. Thanks, keep it salty. That's not exactly what I was going for. But I was tired of looking homeless. What's up, Kea? Happy freedom. Do a helix. Shingles. I don't know what shingles is. I don't have shingles. I got a spider bite. Do a helix. Oh, I see. No, I believe I got bit by a spider, but I think the doctor thinks I got bit by a tick, and then they give me antibiotics. And it said it could make me sensitive to light, and it even suggests to not go outside because it could make my skin sensitive to sunlight. Never been told that before. Pretty much just worried about throwing up or being nauseous. Sensitivity to light, yeah, I don't go outside. I'll be okay from the sun. Hopefully it heals the spider bite. But right now it's burning, and it's the first day in 5 weeks that it's been burning. So hopefully it means the medicine is working. Matt Rogers, be really cool if the UFC event is the first thing in the new ballroom. That would be really cool, Matt Rogers. Guess cat scratched my leg for a second. I thought I started my period. Yeah, you got to be careful, guess and you got to buy some pads. Do a helix. It's a skin rash. Shingles. I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. I guess I'll have to Google it, but we'll just leave that for after the live. J-Dog, I could do anything for love, but I won't do that. I'm trying to help prevent myself from heart disease. Come on, man. My feed, there's a $100 test for all illnesses due to tick bites. Yeah, I'm not really that worried about it. I only went to the doctor because you guys told me to. I'm sure it'll be okay. Totally care. Shingles is adult chickenpox. Oh, I see. Yes, some sensitive light. You shave your dome. Dude, I know. I don't do myself any favors. Here, juicer. I can't think of what the damn thing's called now. It's not a nookie. I can't think what it's called. Drop it in the chat, though. It's hilarious. Snugs, get some crackers and take the meds after you eat them. I took the meds before I went live. I haven't eaten at all yet today. I'll eat after we get off of Handy News. That's the plan. So if I throw up on Handy News, just know I don't do that for everybody's live. Meta, he slit her throat. No one could have saved her. He didn't slit her throat. He stabbed her like 3 or 4 times, like right in this area. I didn't see him slit her throat. Southern Eagleman, is it your birthday today? Well, happy birthday to you, Southern Eagleman. I hope today kicks ass for you, and thank you for sharing some of your birthday with us. Oh, you know what, you birthday hooligans? I've been waiting 2 weeks to do that. Happy birthday, you hooligans. Holy. So excited. Cheeky Chops, the audio's cutting out. It shouldn't be cutting out. I wonder what's happening. Is any of you other hooligans experiencing the audio cutting out? Samantha Homan is a badass. I agree. What's up, Tube Steak? Happy freedom. What's up, Brad? Happy freedom to you. This is what Trump is going against 24/7. Yeah. What's up, Damon Walker? Happy freedom. Damon Walker, don't you have to get off the live? We got 25 minutes, and then we got to get off the live. But we're pretty much at the end of the schedule. I'm just waiting to see if President Trump's going to show up today. What's up, Nunya? Happy freedom. Nunya, hope President Trump is okay. He's never this late, and he's still surrounded by a few deep staters that hate him. Well, when we were covering the rallies, sometimes he'd be 2 or 3 hours late. So, I mean, this isn't... He's not normally this late, but he has been late like this before. So, I'm not too worried about him, but we'll see. We are running out of time, though. Tanuki, thank you, Hair Juicer. I don't know why I couldn't think of what it was called. Solid Regu, R.I.P. Jeff Mack. I know. J Spray, shingles are for adults with a mortgage. I see, J Spray. That's why I've never heard of it. Russell, when is the funeral? I'll have to schedule it. Snooks from Discord. Trump signed some EOs without the press there. The reporters were escorted out, so I don't think Trump will be on. Well, we'll see here in a second. We'll get an update from Right Side Broadcasting. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. MU, it's good here. Cass, no issues. Audio's fine. Chad, thank you, hooligans, for the feedback. Oh, I appreciate you, Cass. Papa Bones, no, it's not a hickey. I wish it was a hickey. I wouldn't have gone to the doctor if it was a hickey. I think you're right. I think they are not going to show President Trump. Well, that's cool. I mean, we just waited for him this entire life, but that's okay. We'll just leave that over there in case they surprise us. Anyways, moving forward, like I said, we got the last little bit of the news before getting into the fun stuff. This is Lefty's Losing It. This one's titled Crazy Karen Explodes at Dog Walker for Having Purebreds. Yep, they just ended the live. President Trump never came out on stage. Come on, come on. Rita's coat almost looks like the coat Caroline Levitt had on today. It's slightly different. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
It's time for Lefty's Losing It. Now imagine you are in the great outdoors, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the scenery, taking your dogs for a walk when this happens.
You didn't adopt them. You didn't save their lives. You don't care about them. You don't care about anyone but yourself.
You are crazy, lady.
Get away from me then. Get away from me.
You walked up to me.
Oh dear, all that because that poor guy had purebred dogs. So she was triggered because they weren't adopted, she assumed. Now, if you thought that woman had exhausted her reserves of crazy and indignant rage, well, you'd be wrong. So wrong.
Who are you talking to?
Help me, please. Please get this guy away from me.
Touch me, I will knock you out. You attack me, I have a right to defend myself.
Okay, listen. Get away from me now. This guy is harassing me. Look at his bred dogs. Look at what an unethical piece of this guy.
That's his mom.
He has to have bred dogs because he has a small penis.
You know, when people act that crazy, act that weird, one assumes that they're on something. Kind of how I felt when I saw this resurfaced vision of California Governor Gavin Newsom.
I've been on a journey like most people, feeling great, feeling stressed, feeling doubtful. The last 2 days, I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe the dust settling after Madison Square Garden. Seeing how that went, kind of a roller coaster. But something's happened the last few days, and I'm telling you that Des Moines registered vote and young men, where Trump has put so much time and energy and sort of bro culture, pocket, everything else, they don't vote at those numbers. And I think suburban women generally, and I think it's reflected perhaps in that poll, there's something going on.
There was something going on, all right. Good Lord, do take it easy on the disco treats, as the kids say. Now to a young woman who is certain Charlie Kirk is a fascist and is not entitled to speak at her campus. Just don't ask her what makes him a fascist or even what a fascist is. She's not good at talking or thinking.
We don't want Charlie Kirk on our campus. We don't want fascists on our campus. We don't want to support that here.
What is fascism? Immigration.
I don't know. I'm not like a political scientist. I'm not good at interviews. You should ask someone else.
Now, somehow we overlook this charmer earlier in the year. Here is a lefty lady losing it because a Christian preacher dared to hold and share views she disagreed with.
You piss me the off.
Okay.
You don't belong here. This hateful doesn't belong here. And all of y'all that believe this, get your heads on straight. You are reason why we are falling apart as a country.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to hear, oh, do you know the percentage of that happens every fucking day?
Didn't say didn't.
I don't want that.
Doesn't matter. You came to me. We're in a public area.
Okay, so should I break the camera then?
Give me a break.
They always resort to violence or threats of violence, don't they? Let's give this lovely lass another chance, though. I'm sure she can make an argument without resorting to threats and violence. Here she tells a Christian preacher he's not really Christian because he's against abortion.
And I have no problem with Christians that actually act like Christians. That's not acting like
How have I not been acting like a Christian? You've been coming here yelling at me.
You're anti-abortion, for one.
Right.
It has nothing to do with you. Are you a woman?
No, I'm not.
Do you have a...
But,
do you have a... No.
But in 2025, I could identify as it. You wouldn't be able to tell me otherwise.
Oh, so you're anti-trans, too.
So who?
You just told me that.
Anyways, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna ignore it. You want to go to jail?
Now, this next ad has upset a few snowflakes. I can't imagine why. It's wholesome stuff. It's pretty inoffensive and possibly it's going to boost church attendance. Maybe that's why they hate it.
Prayers do get answered. See you at St. John's.
Time to check in with Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who is, for some reason, dressed like Prince here, and she wants you to know that she is a very serious lawmaker, but she's also ready to throw hands.
I want y'all to know that every day that I walk in those halls, regardless of whatever rhetoric they put out about me, I am a very serious lawmaker. At the same time, if you try me, you will find out. I just want to be clear about that, because I am truly a black woman at the same time.
Here, Jasmine shows us what a serious thinker she is. She says this out loud on television, that law enforcement isn't there to prevent crimes. It's hard to fathom how idiotic this is, but it's Jasmine.
Law enforcement isn't to prevent crime. Law enforcement solves crime, okay? That is what they are supposed to do. They are supposed to solve crimes, not necessarily prevent them from happening, per se.
Incorrigible Texan Alex Stein has stopped terrorising council meetings in person. He's now doing it online. Here is comic and agitated abortionist Dr. Alex Stein.
I can't catch any break. Ever since the third vaccine, I've had issues performing. My wife has left me for a 19-year-old personal trainer named Gerardo Gutierrez, and now I'm all alone. I'm at the lowest point in my entire life, and I come on here to try to talk, to try to do my civic duty, try to make the city a better place, and what happens? Some girls make fun of my job? That's not okay. Listen, thank God I have these cats. This is the only thing that I have left in life. Is this cat. If it wasn't for this cat, what would I have? I would just have a bunch of anti-vaxxers coming at me, calling me a jerk for doing 8 abortions a day. You try doing that. You try coming to my job, performing 8 abortions. You can never. You would not be able to sleep at night. The dreams I have, I try to eat sometimes and I puke, I vomit. I look in the mirror, I'm disgusted with who I've become. And I gotta come in and I gotta take crap from some girl named Kim? What are you, Eminem's mom?
Alex, that may be some of your finest work yet, and kudos on using your cat so effectively. That's a very well-trained kitty cat.
If I didn't have this giant cat, what would I have? That's so funny. Alex Stein going off and the lefties losing their marbles left and right. Well, hooligans, that is all the news I had for you guys today. We're going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Stoner, and it's titled, When the Love for Big Booty Latinas is Overwhelming. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Gingerfire, and it's titled, Don't Give Up Your Guns. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about lefties losing it. Jay Spray the pimp on a blimp. Yeah, Alex Stein cracks me up. Russell, he's a crazy cat lady. He was doing it better than them. Guess I'm Greta's prettier than Jasmine Crockett. Holy. She's like, I'm a serious businesswoman, or whatever she said. She was a serious lawmaker. Nah, not at all. Live a review. What an ignorant bitch. Yes. Tell us how you really feel. Russell, that woman is crazy and needs to be sprayed with bear spray. Yeah. He's harassing me, and then walks up to him. Guess I'm planning the funeral already. Let's see, make it full screen here. Yes. Fucked by a spider. It's no good. It's no good. It's not how I want it to go. Guess I'm Eminem's mom. I know. So what are you, Eminem's mom? Butterfly, all men need feline pusses. Pusses add life. I agree. Need all that puss in my life. I'm whole now. What's up, Metamouth? Happy freedom to you. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Happy freedom to you. Metamouth, you're assuming that liberals have marbles to begin with. Well, the assumption is there. You gotta give them the benefit of the doubt until they open their mouth. What's up, Minnie? Happy freedom. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom to you. Everyone's saying poor cat. Ah, he was fine. He was a paid actor. What's up, E-Rock? Happy freedom. Chad Forrest, Jasmine Crockett is a puppet. Idiots make perfect puppets. Yeah, I agree. Kay, she's in a attention competition with AOC. She is. Her and AOC. They're trying to figure out who can be louder and dumber than the other. High Plains Drifter, I'm so cold I'm about to break. Are those lyrics? Are you cold where you're at? It's actually a warm day here. Butterfly, it's called Mind Your Business. That's right. Okay, if you go to a protest, you have to know what to say. All they know is the chanting lyrics. They almost never know why they're actually there. Vinny C. Gavin is one weird individual. He is. He is very weird. He looks like a character from like a Ben Stiller movie, especially when he's like talking with his hands and stuff. Very weird. What's up, Fresca Bean? Happy freedom. Absolutely, Fresca Bean. I wonder if we'll hear from President Trump tomorrow. I suppose so. After Ducey told him that everybody thought he died over the weekend and then he didn't make it to the proclamation thing today, I'm sure he'll make an appearance tomorrow. Meta Klaus is like, keep the fancy feast coming and we'll still be friends. Yeah. I know, I gotta give him the fancy feast here shortly. So we're going to be wrapping this up soon. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you if I can get you already. Rich, starting a bonfire to kill those mosquitoes. They're out in forest tonight. Can't stand mosquitoes either. I cannot afford to be bit by another bug until this bug bite on my leg does something. What's up, Mr. Madman? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Anna Kims? Happy freedom to you. That was wonderfully hilarious. It's probably not that funny to see these people in the street, honestly, or to be like stuck in a subway with these guys. What's up, Too Real? Happy freedom. What's up, Mr. Berserk? Happy freedom. No show Trump. It'll be okay. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom to you. So many nut bags. No nuts. All scrotum. Anyways, moving forward here. Pumpkin, is Klaus doing good these days? I mean, he naps like it's a sport. If it was, he'd be an Olympian. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Ask Spidey Mac. I know, I'm waiting for my superpowers. So far, all I got was a cool bracelet. But anyways, moving forward here, like I said, we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. We got our 2 funny videos of the day coming up. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description in order to send donations. You could do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today. The Advent Calendar set by Beck Frank. Now, I'm always worried about tipping this thing upside down because it's got all these pockets in it. Today is day 3. Let's see what we get today. What is this? All right. Let's see what we got. What is it? It's a book of some sort. A brief description and multiple accounts of the Dragon Break. Oh, actually, that's really cool. That's badass. Obviously, this is all Skyrim themed. Show you guys my little book. Show you my fat hairy cat and stick my book in your face. It's that kind of live. It's good stuff. Look, it's got multiple pages. Very cool. Thank you so much, Beck Frank. That's awesome. All right, hooligans. Let's get into these funny videos here. Like I said, this first one was provided by Stoner. Let's get this pulled up. What'd I do? Oh, I was going to say, I thought I grabbed the wrong link here. Howlin'. All right, getting into our first funny video here. Like I said, this was provided by Stoner. It's titled, When the Love for Big Booty Latinas is Overwhelming.
Please! Let our big booty Latinas stay! I love you! Big booty Latinas, protect them!
Yo, AOC's not here, bro.
AOC's not here? Oh my God! Where is she? Do you know where she is?
I don't know, but don't call the press.
Okay, sorry, but I just need to speak to AOC or Tom Homan. This is a bipartisan issue.
Those big booty Latinas. Alex Stein doing the thing. Getting into our official funny video of the day. Like I said, this one was provided by Gingerfire. Maybe if I could find it. There we go. All right. Like I said, this is provided by Gingerfire and it's titled, Don't Give Up Your Guns.
Thank goodness we live in America, because Canada, they've absolutely lost it. Check it out.
In the unlikely event that you find yourself the victim of a home invasion, we are urging citizens not to take matters into their own hands. While we don't want homeowners to feel powerless, we urge you to call 911 and do everything you can to keep yourself and loved ones.
Criminals were going to take their criminal conduct into the neighborhoods. I would tell them, if you value your life, you probably shouldn't do that in Polk County, because the people of Polk County like guns, They have guns. I encourage them to own guns. And they're going to be in their homes tonight with their guns loaded. And if you try to break into their homes to steal, to set fires, I'm highly recommending they blow you back out of the house with their guns.
Yes. Good stuff. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. Making good time here. So I got about 5 more minutes, a little bit or so. But here in the next 35 minutes, we're going to be over on Handy News. So I'm going to grab the link here in just a moment. If I could think by using my brain. I'm going to give you guys the link so you know where to go right after the live. Alright, hooligans. Like I said, about 35 minutes, we're going to be over on Handy News. You can find it over here on this link I am providing. I'm going to grab this Linktree link in a second. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we will be raiding out over on Rumble. There we go. Alright, hooligans, there is the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we'd really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. Like I said, we're going to read through, and then we got the pledge coming up, and then we are wrapping this up. Well, we'll be raiding out on Rumble, of course, but don't forget 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is in 33 minutes. We're going to be on Handy News, so you need to come check it out. Either way, reading through. That's right, guess good sheriff. J Spray Canada said, hold your cock, not your gun. It's no good. It's no good. Simply Witchy. He messed that up, though. Kim was his girlfriend, pretty sure. Yeah, Simply Witchy. You're right. You caught it. What's up, DCat? Happy freedom. Well, thanks, DCat. Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear from President Trump tomorrow. What's up, Tiger Jaw? Happy freedom if I can get you already. Elder Zoomer based. Yeah, he's a badass. Beck Frank, love him. Yeah. Kea, in America, everyone has a gun, but no one is afraid of each other. It's true. What's up, JF? Happy freedom. JF, did Monty ever get charged with Melanious assault? I don't know anything about that, JF. Melanious assault. Kevin, are you more man than spider or more spider than man now? It's still to be determined. I gotta start slinging these webs and we'll see how it goes. Beck Frank, send that one back to me. Okay, Beck Frank. It's no takebacks. Spidey Mac, you guys are cracking me up. Well, thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. Cass, I'm the Spidey Mac. J Spray. I could, right after the live, I could embed it over on the website. I think most people are going to go over to the chat, though. But I'll embed it anyways. We did the same thing when we were over on Third Railify. What's up, Burn Pile? Happy freedom to you. Richard, let's just hope that something important didn't stop President Trump from appearing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's too serious. Otherwise, they would have made an announcement. But when I was looking around on X and stuff, I didn't see any alerts or anything like that. What's up, Shanti? Happy freedom to you. Cheeky Chops Gangland. Klaus is a thug. You're always cracking me up, Cheeky Chops. What's up, Zero? Happy freedom. I told Carrie I like Venom Mac better. That's an interesting rap name. Mini, Truth Social. I could check Truth really quick, but if he posted and it was really serious, everybody would have been posting it. Well, let's see. He's posted a lot in the last little bit, but nothing really pertaining to that. 49 minutes ago, congratulations to Missouri, incredible Republican state legislators who just overwhelmingly voted to pass their new, much fairer and improved congressional maps. Okay, talking about that an hour ago. Pleased to announce that India and the United States of America are continuing negotiations to address the trade barriers between our two nations. 3 hours ago, I am pleased to report that Elizabeth somebody and this student here, whose sister is an American citizen, was just released by some motherfuckers overseas, and so on and so forth. Let's see. This morning, Trump administration was notified by the U.S. military that Israel was attacking Hamas, which very unfortunately was located in the section of Doha, somewhere in the capital of Qatar, somewhere. This was a decision made by the Prime Minister Netanyahu. It was not a decision made by me. Whatever. Maybe this is what held things up, but this is from 3 hours ago, so I don't know. Doesn't seem like anything too bad happened, though. Like, not as bad as what people are considering. Zero. Just blew through $200 in about 30 minutes. Yeah, trips to the store. Matt Rogers, wasn't Qatar bombed? Trump might be dealing with it. Yeah, I think that is what's going on, Matt Rogers. Our gas went up 30 cents over the weekend. I think gas here went down, actually. What's up, Job Bless? Happy freedom to you. You going to come hang out at Handy News? We're going to be over there pretty soon. Like in the next 30 minutes. I know I just dropped that link in the chat. Where is it? Right here. God bless. You got to go check us out over on Handy News. I just dropped the link in the chat. We're going to be over there in about 30 minutes. Meta, the great Mac Recluse. Holy. I need an outfit. We need a superhero outfit. Southern Eagleman with the Spider-Man faces. What's up, Starling? Happy freedom? Yeah, I cut my hair right before the live. Zero. Ours is finally under $3. That's cool. Ours hasn't done that yet. I think it's $3.20 here. Rappy, watch out for those spiders. I will, Rappy. Thank you for being here. Much love to you. Toilet care. Oh, I'm sure. Handy's been in the chat with you guys all day today, so I'm sure he's ready for the hooligan goodness. Matt Rogers, 419 is the best I've seen when I went to town yesterday. Holy, I haven't seen $4 since old man Walter was shuffling around the White House. Stern, Trump is live. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Are you sure? I don't think he's live. Associated Press is showing something. Showing the White House. People hanging out. Fake news, fake news, fake news. I think this one's fake too. I don't think Trump is live. I think you're looking at fake channels on YouTube. YouTube demonetized me, but they just go ahead and let these guys just play this fake shit all damn day.
Not gonna happen any totally safe zones.
Yeah, this is all fake shit. Let me read through the chat really quick, unless there's something I'm missing here. But I'm pretty sure Trump is not live. Matt Rogers, West Coast gas is going up as the rest of the country goes down. Yeah. What's up, Gina? Happy freedom. Thank you, Butterfly. I appreciate it. I'm aerodynamic. Stern, outside on the White House grounds. Where are you watching it? Because I just looked all over YouTube. I'm not seeing anything about President Trump being live. Berserk, no White House live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No White House live on Rumble. No White House live on YouTube. Right Side Broadcasting's not live. I don't think so. I don't know what is being seen, but I don't think it's actually live. Either way, we're going to wrap this up so we can get ready for handy news because we got to be over there in 24 minutes. So we got to do the thing really quick, hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. We were going to raid out over on Rumble. Let's see who's live. I wish I could raid handy news because that would be nice and convenient. But I don't think we can do that because the live isn't started yet. So we will have to make do. Who did we raid yesterday? Rotella. What day is today? Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. Well, then we got a whole board here. Let's see. Frag is live. Mrs. Mam is live. We could raid Frag really quick. What are you saying, Kaya? Never heard the pledge like that. Ja, you remember when they used to say that in school? Well, we started doing it because they stopped saying it in school. So we're trying to keep the American dream alive. Ja, how come you're not live? If you were live right now, we could be raiding your chat, you know? I'm just blaming Ja. It's Ja's fault. All right, we're going to raid Frag here. Frag's a badass. This will be good stuff. All right, hooligans, don't forget, hit the like button as soon as you land.
Stupid. Yo, Jeff Mac with the Rizade. What up, though? Shout out to everybody over it. Jeff Mac, Watchman in the building. Yo, 2-0, what up, homie? What's happening? Simply Witchy in the building as well. Zero. What up, Zero? How's the live? It's going damn good. Damn good. Man, how was your stream, dude? Mini Ball in the building, Kaya in the building, Pumpkin in the building. What up, y'all? What's happening? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Ja bless with the gifted sub. Hey, somebody pick that up, please. Please. Oh, Cricket got it. Off my dick. Gracias. Hey, that's us, baby.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Cass, what up, Cass? High Plains in the building as well. What is up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Good to see y'all. Damn, man. Barbecued that thing.
Wow, dude.
Job bless in the building. NGM in the building as well. W. That's what MGM said. Beck Frank in the building. Rizade from the Down Under. And shout out to y'all, man. What's happening, man? How's y'all, I mean, brand new week, huh? My day late. 2 days late. When does the week start? Sunday? What day is it?
All right, Hooligans, another fantastic raid. Very nice, very nice. He's busy, he's putting in work. All right, Hooligans, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. But like I've been saying all live, we're about to go head over to Handy News here. We'll be live in about 19 minutes. So once again, I'm going to drop this link in the chat. I don't know why I didn't write it down. I got to search for it over and over again. So don't forget... I'll embed it over on the website for you Hooligans over there, but you are welcome to come join us in the chat if you want. That is the link for it. Coming up, like I said, not even 20 minutes from now, we're going to be live again. So come watch us over on Handy News. It's going to be fun stuff. What's up, Ron? Happy freedom to you. All right, we're good to go. Reading through really quick. We're wrapping this up. Hey, thanks for being here, Zero. Thanks for being here, Matt Rogers. Enjoy the rest of your night. If I don't see you over in the chat. Crit Kiss. Can get your hair cut, but cut out the poison. Kind of messed up. Well, it'll be all right. I got the antibiotics. Gina, Jaws always fucking shit up. No. Crit Kiss. Oh, you weren't here. I went to the doctor for the spider bite. Well, you're probably not even in the chat anymore. But either way, I did. I went to the doctor. They gave me antibiotics. It's burning right now, and I think that means it's working. That's right, Nana. Play ball. I want you to sing the pledge to me. Oh, I don't be singing. You guys don't want those problems. Hey, thanks for being with us, J Spray. No worries. Sounds good, Zero. Thank you, Meta. Thank you, Rich. Shanti, what day is it? I don't know. It's a day, it ends in Y. All right, Hooligans, it looks like we are good to go. Like I said, we're going to be heading over to Handy News in like 17 minutes. So hopefully I see you Hooligans over there. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. I really appreciate all of you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Go find yourself something good to eat. I'm going to try and do the same after Handy News. I'm looking forward to it. I went and bought steak. So I think we're going to do steak bites, some buttered steak bites tonight, some garlic steak bites. Ain't that right, Klaus Daniels? He's had enough of my shit. He's having a hard day. That's all right. I appreciate all of you guys. Hopefully I see you over on Handy News. Otherwise, come find us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you Hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.